Hey Cowboys Nation, it's Alex back again with another exciting update straight from the heart of Cowboys country. And before we dive into today's story, I need to say something real quick because I see the numbers and I know most of you watch my videos every single week, but you still haven't subscribed, and it really helps me bring you even more behind the scenes Cowboys content. So if you're part of the family that loves this team and you never want to miss the kind of stuff no one else is showing you, then go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. It's free, it takes 1 second, and you'll be locked in for all the insider vibes. Now let's get into it, because today we are talking about something special. We are talking about the energy, the swagger, and the pure entertainment that comes with sounds from the sideline. And if you know, these videos are some of the most fun things the Cowboys put out, but this time it's from the joint practice with the Rams and the star of the show, none other than CeeDee Lamb. Now, if you've ever seen CD mic'd up, you already know this man brings a mix of comedy, confidence, and leadership, but what we heard from him in this practice takes it to a whole new level. This wasn't just a guy catching passes, this was a guy owning the field, talking to his teammates, getting in the heads of defenders, and keeping the energy sky high from start to finish. You could hear it in his voice, the way he was hyping up guys like Dak Prescott and Brandin, cracking jokes with the younger receivers, and even chirping a little bit at Rams defenders in that friendly but competitive way that only CD can pull off. And let me tell you, when you hear that kind of talk from your star receiver in the middle of practice, it's contagious. The whole team feeds off it, and that's what makes these moments so important, because joint practices aren't just about running plays, they're about testing your mindset against a real opponent. And from the sound of it, CD was making sure the Cowboys passed that test with flying colors. At one point you can hear him on the sideline saying things like, "Yeah, they can't guard me today," and it's not just trash talk, it's truth, because he was lighting it up in the drills, catching everything thrown his way and making Rams defenders look like they were trying to grab smoke. And what I love about CD in these moments is that he's not just talking for the sake of talking, he's sending a message to the team saying, "We are the standard and we are not backing down from anybody." You can feel that kind of energy spilling over to the other receivers. Film off Amount Davis, even the rookies were getting hyped every time CD made a big play, and the defense was feeding off it too. Micah Parsons was on the other side doing his usual thing, barking encouragement and letting the Rams know they were in for a long day. It's like the whole team was in sync, and that's exactly what you want to see heading into the season. One of my favorite moments from the audio was when CD caught this contested ball right in front of the Rams sideline, and instead of just jogging back, he made sure they knew exactly who just made that play. And you can hear teammates laughing and cheering, because that's CD being CD, fearless, unapologetic, and always ready to back it up with his game. And if you've been watching him over the last couple of seasons, you know he's not just a highlight reel player anymore. He's become the leader of this wide receiver room, and you can tell he takes that seriously. In the audio, you catch him pulling a younger guy aside after a rep and giving him tips about footwork and how to set up the cornerback before making a cut. That's veteran stuff right there, and that's why Dak trusts him so much. You can hear Dak and CD talking between plays, keeping that QBWR1 connection locked in, and it's clear they are dialed in for 2025. Now, I know joint practices don't count for wins or losses, but they do count for confidence and chemistry. And from what we're hearing in these sounds from the sideline clips, the Cowboys walked away from this one with both cranked all the way up. Another fun thing is you can hear the little side conversations that remind you football is still a game, and these guys are still just guys having fun. And between the serious reps, CD was cracking jokes about somebody's shoes, talking about how somebody needs to bring more energy, and even singing along to whatever was playing over the speakers between drills. That's the kind of stuff that makes you love mic'd up content, because it's raw, it's real, and it shows you the personality behind the helmet. But make no mistake, when it was time to lock in, CD was all business, running crisp routes, attacking the ball in the air, and setting the tone for everybody around him. And hey, race the thing, this wasn't just about one guy putting on a show. This was a preview of what this Cowboys offense can look like when they are firing on all cylinders. Dak throwing dimes, CD making impossible catches, Brandin stretching the field, Jake Ferguson moving the chains, and Tony Pollard keeping defenses honest. That's a nightmare for any defense in the league, and you can tell the Rams were feeling it in practice, because the chatter from their side got quieter as the day went on. I always say football is as much about mindset as it is about talent, and when your best players bring the kind of energy CD did in this joint practice, it sets a standard for everyone else, the rookies. C is the vets feed off it, and the coaching staff loves it because it makes their job easier. It's one thing